Good morning, folks. The time is 5:07 a.m. on the 18th of March, 2025. Now, of course, that is the 19th for my friends that are on the other side of the planet. And how you doing there in Australia? How you doing in Melbourne? How's everybody doing today? Hope everybody's doing great. Why so early? Why don't I have a coffee cup? Well, it's 5:07 a.m. as I said. I forgot that I have an early hockey game today, and these videos take me a long time to produce. So I thought I'd get up real early, get the video going while coffee's brewing, and you know what? And then just get the day going. And who am I, anyways? My name's Lee. I'm the guy who started the group. Well, I thought it was funny. The group's so funny, I started it twice. You, you're awesome. How do I know you're awesome? You helped me build this group. I put the framework in place. You folks came along and made the groups great. That's right. There's over 650,000 amazing folks like you in these two groups. About 652,000, I think. And it's growing every day, my friends. And it's a funny place. There's so many people in this place, it's bigger than a lot of cities. So I like to call it the funniest city on the internet. Population you, population me. We're funny people in a funny place, and we make people laugh. So what are you doing today, my friends? I am working a Calgary Wranglers hockey game. That's right, it's an earlier game because, well, as I said earlier, it is a holiday, and it's not a playoff game, but they cinched a playoff spot, so that's fantastic. Wranglers are a fantastic hockey team. They are the AHL affiliate to the Calgary Flames, therefore it's their farm team. And some great hockey there. These are really hungry players trying to get to the NHL, and just top quality hockey. So looking forward to that. It is a holiday today, so getting time and a half. You know, the big bucks, whatever. There is a second game. I'm not working that game. That's a Calgary Hitman game against the Lethbridge Hurricanes. They just tied up their series. They're in the playoffs right now, and it's a tough one. This is do or die. Whoever wins this game today wins the series. So pretty exciting stuff. I don't want to say anything because people get mad because they think I jinx stuff. So you know what? Just hope for a good game. I just hope everybody has fun. So that's what I'm doing. I may go to that. I might go to that hockey game, the second one. I'm not sure. But I am working the first one, the Wranglers game. So it's going to be a good day. I love working. I love my job. I love working hockey games. And I'm really tempted to buy myself a ticket for that Hitman game because it's the playoffs, and well, it's really good hockey too. Gonna be a good day of hockey, and that's what I'm up to. What are you folks up to today? You know, I heard from my mom yesterday. My mom left a message on the video, and she said that she sent a picture of Rufus. I'll put that picture right there of my adopted fur brother Rufus. Such a sweetheart of a dog. But they went out for a walk today. Their first time through the woods, which is a little path behind their place. And it goes through a small little bit of trees. Now she says there's not much of a woods right now. That's because the leaves haven't come in really yet. But when it does, it's nice and thick and just beautiful. My mom lives in Ottawa, and I love that whole Eastern Canada. You know, the way things are, like all the how verdant it is, how much plant life there is. But it's a beautiful dog, as you saw. And thanks, Mom, for sharing that. She says we're going to get tired of Rufus. I don't think I'm going to get tired of Rufus pictures, folks. If you are, let me know. I'm still going to show them. I'd just be curious. And we also heard from Gail. It's Gail Candaway. She's one of our admins. Actually, she's my co-admin. There's only two admins here. And our mods, of course. And she didn't have too much going today, but there is a birthday party tomorrow for her nephew, so she might go out shopping since it's really windy in Edmonton right now. So hopes she doesn't get blown away. Says there's no real good balance. It's either really sunny and it looks nice out and you get 50-kilometer-hour winds, or it's gray and dreary. I get that. That's this time of year, right? So I totally get that. We get a lot of winds down here in Calgary too. We get a lot more sunshine though. Actually, we get more sunshine than any other major city in North America, folks. it's a true fact about Calgary. But yeah, so Gail, I hope you have a great day. Well, I guess today with your nephew's birthday, and I think she said she's making dinner. Let me double check, folks. I have that right here. Birthday dinner for her youngest nephew tomorrow. Sorry about that little pause there, folks, but I'll edit that a little bit so you don't even notice much of it, except for me talking about it right here. And Rose Glad contacted us. She left a comment on yesterday's video saying that yesterday being Thursday, that's painting day. So she's going to be painting tonight because that's what you do on Thursdays. And she's going to be painting sea monsters, which she's excited about. She says that's in her wheelhouse. That's awesome. Hope you share it with us. Well, I mean, you share a lot with us. So if you feel like sharing that with us, that would be fantastic. Just sharing the fact that you're doing that is awesome. And she was also getting her car inspected today. I can't forget that. And on the YouTube side of things, Melissa Carnahan, you must remember that name. She was one of our top posters up until a couple of weeks ago. She that when she contacted me yesterday or left a message, she had just finished hanging out with Parker, her grandson. I think she was just going home to relax, and she says she missed us all. Well, we miss you too, and we hope you come back sometime. Totally get that frustration though. So once again, no pressure. But I hope you're doing fantastic today too, Melissa. So that's what's going on in their lives. That's what's going on in my life. What's going on in your life, folks? Why don't you share that with us? I'd love to know what's happening with you. Not writing a dossier on you. No dossier or anything. Not trying to pry. Just kind of curious. You know, we got a lot of people here. I'd like to hear from a few of you. And I do hear from some of you. And I love it when you folks comment. So I'd like to hear from a few new people if possible. If you've never commented on one of these videos, why don't you tell us what you're doing today? That would be fantastic, my friends. All right, so I know I have to rush, but I don't have to rush so much that I can't feature a couple of posts. And I do have a couple of good posts. I have a post from Kathleen Hyatt, who I've never shared a post from before, and one from Michelle Finnerty, who I've shared a lot of posts from, because Michelle Finnerty is our top poster of all of her members. And that's saying a lot when you have 652,000 members. So awesome job, Michelle. But also awesome job, Kathleen, and for making people laugh. And thank you to everybody for all your funny stuff that you share. But let's go and take a look at those posts. The first one I'm going to bring up is Michelle Finnerty's. Now, what gets these featured? They make me laugh. And this made me laugh a lot. Gonna let you read. I'm actually going to drag that out a bit more if I can for you. All right. If you had a chance to read it. Oh my gosh, that made me laugh way more than it really should have, but it's just hilarious. You know, that monster under the bed. I don't care. I'm not explaining it. It's just funny. Now, the next one. This is from Kathleen Hyatt. Once again, first time sharing a post from Kathleen Hyatt. This is a video post. This made me laugh. It's the Minions. And it's the energy level before coffee. All right, folks. Oh, thank you very much, Michelle. Thank you, Kathleen. Thank you to everybody for all your posts that you post. That's what makes these groups, this community, just freaking amazing, my friends. And just keep it coming. Keep it coming, my friends. We're going to keep growing. Like I said, we're over 652,000 folks right now. Those posts keep coming. That's going to make more people laugh and more people are going to join. We're on a race to 1 million, folks. So I think we can do it, and we do it because we're awesome. And we're awesome because of you, because of these funny posts that you share, my friends. All right. Where are we? I'll tell you where we are. We're rushing along is where we are. But let's take a quick, let's just take a quick look. All right, so we started off. I told you what time it was. Too early. Told you what the date was on my side of the world and the other. Hello, Melbourne! And then I told you about my day, working a hockey game. Then I told you about my mom's day yesterday, my mom's day taking Rufus for a walk through the woods that are not very woodsy quite yet because of that time of the year. And then I told you about Gail's day. She said she didn't have too much going on today. She was going to go shopping probably for her nephew who's having a birthday today, her youngest nephew, and she's making dinner for her nephew. So for the birthday. So that's awesome. Very awesome. And Rose Glad told us that she was painting because, of course, it's Thursday. That's what you do on Thursdays. You paint. But the theme is the sea monster, which she said is just her wheelhouse. So that's freaking awesome. Really looking forward to seeing that. And folks, once again, I want to hear about your days. And then I featured a couple of posts, a couple of great posts, one from Michelle Finnerty and one from Kathleen Hyatt. And folks, I want to share your posts. Just keep sending them in. Keep sending your funny stuff in. And if it makes me laugh, there's a chance I might feature yours. And that got us to here. And when we get to here, it's time for those bad jokes. Where'd a fish go on vacation? Finland. I made a chicken salad today. Turns out they prefer grain. Is it okay if I start drinking as soon as the kids get to school? Or does that make me a bad teacher? What do you call a parrot that's escaped? Polygon. My mother asked me to hand out invitations to my brother's birthday party. Yeah, that's how I realized he was the favorite twin. I'm planning on opening a frozen yogurt newsstand. I'm gonna call it Froyo Information. Lightning recently struck the orchestra, but only one person was hit. The conductor. Well, my IQ test results came back. They're negative. Man, they sure don't make time machines like they're going to. My fake plants died because I forgot to pretend to water them. Thank you for coming back for those jokes, folks. Thank you for not running away after those jokes or during those jokes, folks. And you know what? And thank you if you provide us with jokes too, us being me. And about that, a couple of those jokes were from my friend Dave Knapp. Dave is somebody I've been getting jokes from the past few months and thanking every day. Dave's wanted me to let you folks know he's going through a little bit of a rough spot right now. He's not looking for sympathy or anything, but you know, I do mention his name every day, and I didn't feature any jokes from him yesterday, and I didn't mention his name. He had let me know he was going through some a little bit of a rough spot, and I didn't know if I should mention it, but he said it was okay to mention it, because folks, you might be wondering, where is he, right? Getting jokes from him every day. Well, he did provide some jokes today, absolutely. And Dave, just sending you positive thoughts, positive vibes. So folks, you know, let's send some positive vibes towards Dave there. I hope everything goes well for you and your family, my friend. But thank you for taking the time to send me jokes. You know, I mean, I really appreciate it. I always appreciate it. But I hope you know that I understand if you're too busy to once in a while, but I'm never going to be upset if I get jokes from you, Dave. And folks, I want to tell your jokes too. That's right, folks. Folks, let me tell your jokes. Send your jokes to jokes@wellithoughitwasfunny.com. That's jokes@wellithoughitwasfunny.com. And if I can, I'll use your joke. And if I do use your joke, I'm going to give you credit for those jokes. Speaking of credit for jokes, sorry, I almost forgot. I know I'm going off the tangent. One of those jokes today was from Mitch Hedberg. Rest in peace, a great stand-up comedian. And it was the one about the killing my fake plants. All right, sorry about that. Let's get back to what I was saying. Send your jokes to jokes@wellithoughitwasfunny.com. And if I can use your jokes, I'm going to give you credit for it, of course. And folks, you know what? You know what would be really cool? Why don't you record yourself telling a joke? How do I do that? You're asking yourself. You take your phone, you turn on the camera, you make sure the forward-facing camera's on so you can see your beautiful face in the camera. Then you hit video. Then you hit record on that video, and then you tell that joke. Then what do you do after that? You find that video on your phone, and you hit share, and you send it to me, once again, at jokes@wellithoughitwasfunny.com. And if I can use it, I'm going to put in one of these videos. If I get 10 people or more sending me jokes in, and I can use them, I'm going to put them together and make a joke video for one of these videos. The joke section will just be you folks telling jokes. I think that'd be cool. Let's do it, my friends. I think that'd be awesome. Jokes@wellithoughitwasfunny.com. All right, folks. You know what? I do have a cool store. I hope you check out that store. Got lots of great products. I don't have a lot of time to sell anything right now. That's good for you because you don't have to sit through one of my spiels. But if you do want to check out our store, we got some great coffee cups, got some great t-shirts, got some great hoodies, got a 25-ounce to-go cup now. Keep your beverages hot and or cold on the road while representing the group. Got some great stickers. I got a sticker right here. I can show you that at least. Got that sticker right there. Got one on my car. I think it looks great. check out our store, folks. We got a lot of great stuff there, and any purchase is going to definitely help us. But I do think that it looks great, and I know that the quality is great on these products. If you do purchase something, let us know. Send a picture of you in your shirt or your hoodie, or maybe holding that coffee cup up, or flashing that phone case, because we have a phone case. Or you know what? We got a tote bag. Let me just quickly show you that tote bag, because I always like showing this photo off. This is Rose Glad. This is Rose with her tote bag that she purchased. And she says not only is that tote bag good for groceries, it's good for books, it's great for hauling around your rubber chickens. And that, my friend, is a great endorsement for a group that's just based on funny stuff. Rose, thank you very much. You rock, Rose. I think you know that you rock, or at least you know that I think you rock, Rose. Folks, check out that store, and hopefully there's something there that you like. All right, I'm going to wrap up this video because I can smell that coffee, and I really got to get that whole work thing started up. So I just want to say, folks, I am so glad that you're here. I'm so glad that you decided that these groups that I created were a worthwhile thing and worthwhile to be part of your day. And that makes me feel amazing. 652, probably 653,000 members right now in the two groups. Crazy. Once again, funniest city on the internet, population you and I. Funny people living in a funny place, and we make people laugh, my friends. You know what? I got to get going. I got to get some of that coffee in me. But I just want you to know I am so glad that you're here. Yeah, I'm going to be here again tomorrow. Hopefully you will be. Maybe we'll have a couple of new people. If we do, hope they leave a comment in the video saying hi, that they're here for the first time. But even if we don't have anyone else except for us, the people that we have right now, we already have the best group in the world, my friends. All the love, my friends.
Well, I thought it was funny.
Well, I think it was funny.
Well, I thought 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 it was funny.